I have the same amount of crap as your average 40-year-old man. I mean, look at this. Motors, boat motors, toolbox, workbench. Come on. So today we're cleaning all of my crap out of my corner of the garage. And I'm moving soon, so in order to streamline my moving process in a couple weeks, we got to clean all this up. Now the first step is just going to be get everything out of the garage. And now that we've got it all out, you can see how much of a hoarder I am. This is embarrassing. Now, while I've got this place cleaned up, I'm going to organize my toolbox and get all my tools back in my toolbox. That also includes getting all these weird tools that I've collected over the years off my toolbox. Like, what the frick is this? We're just going to move it all over onto the tool bench for now. Alright gang, it's time for the toolbox tour. We got everything all cleaned up and all the tools, almost all the tools are in there. So we're going to do a run through of what's in my toolbox. Now on top, pretty simple, usually ends up being like a tool storage when I'm just working on projects. They usually just sit on top here. Keys, water bottle, Milwaukee with an extra battery, typical Milwaukee battery. Used it as a hammer too many times. We got a couple greases, bearing grease down here, and some gloves. Now our top drawer here is for the sockets and the ratchets. We got a few torque wrenches, this one, and that one. This one is an inch-pounds torque wrench, so just a little guy. We got all the ratchets here. We got extensions down here. We got wobblies, adapters, torques, e-torques, wobbly sockets, and then just all our sockets, 1/4 inch, 3/8, and 1/2 inch. My favorite tool in this drawer is probably going to be my 1/2 inch ratchet. Freaking love this thing. It's unbreakable. Second drawer down, definitely my favorite to look at. We got the wrench drawer. Now I've got all kinds of wacky wrenches. We got standard, metric, and then these. Favorite tool in my entire toolbox. These are the Icon ratcheting long handle wrenches. These things are so freaking good. For this drawer, these are my favorite tool in them. Moving on to these skinny drawers on the side. This top one has screwdrivers, picks, and scrapers. I got all the typical Pittsburgh, flathead, and Phillips. We got these. These are great for radiator hoses. Just awesome. Little picks, super cheap, $2 at Harbor Freight. Regular flathead. And then this is my favorite tool in this drawer. This is the Matco trim clip puller pliers. These things are so good. I've used a lot of different trim tools. This is definitely the best. I don't know if it's the weight or the angle, but it just gets under them and pops them right up. Super awesome. Next drawer down is gonna be just a whole assortment of what the frick. We got the best flashlight known to mankind, the Streamlight rechargeable flashlight. We got the best headlamp known to mankind, the Night Buddy. We got all kinds of random specialty tools that you might need every now and then, but not every day. Out of this drawer, this is 100% my favorite tool. It could be a beautiful sunny day out and this thing is still gonna light up whatever you point it at. Next drawer down. Not very good use of this drawer, but it's just where it's at right now, is my oil change tools. We got all these things that are no use to me. These are awesome. This is awesome. This little guy is for those Cummins where you have to get the oil filter from the wheel well. You put it in screwed in the top of the oil filter and you can pull it right out without spilling any oil. In this drawer, these are my favorite tool. These will get any oil filter off. And last drawer down, this is used for extra tool storage, including these wrench sets, the twist disc brake caliper service tool, and my impact screwdriver. Lots of extra stuff in here. In this drawer, these are definitely my favorite tool. They just look like regular wrenches, but they got a socket on the end. Kind of weird, but I think they're very cool, and I've used them a ton. Me personally, I believe you can never have too many wrenches. I use them for all kinds of things. Super great. Moving back up here to these drawers, we got this one. This is the gripper grabber department, and I think I'm a little short in this department, but got channel locks, slip nose, side cutters, bigger side cutters, big beefy vice grips, and these, definitely my favorite tool in this drawer. These are for exhaust hangers. You just slip them right on there, push them together, and boop, pops right out. Definitely need to get some of those if you're big into straight piping. Next drawer down. Okay, next drawer down. Okay, and our last drawer is just for the big stuff. We got hammers, bigger wrenches, pry bar, the handle to the toolbox, and this big fricka, whatever this thing is. Now, of course, we also have to have fluids, used oil, all these little chemicals, safety glasses, brake clean, and a whole bunch of whatever. Most of the guys that are intimidated by the automotive industry are often intimidated by tools. Don't overthink it. Just go to Harbor Freight and get the bare minimum. Definitely invest in some of these. These are so freaking nice. But just keep it simple. I started off with just a set of Pittsburgh wrenches, and I knew that I was going to need sockets, so I started off, a set of 1/2 inch, set of 1/4 inch. But don't overthink it. That's the most important part. If there's one thing that you're gonna go big on, it's gotta be one of these. This is definitely the most important tool. This is gonna make your work speed so much faster. And if you get a cheap one of these, you're gonna be breaking it all the time. Trust me. Now, I am a little biased, but I love this Milwaukee. I'll take wheels off with this thing, but I can also put them back on without worrying about breaking the studs. This is the perfect in-between. I got all the beans I want, but when I don't want too many beans, she takes care of me. So this is definitely the first tool that I would break the bank on. One of these bad boys. Now that the toolbox is all organized and I can open all the drawers, we can try and put everything back in. The only issue is these freaking exhaust pipes. Who the frick took those off? Now the garage doesn't really look that much cleaner, but all of my crap is now in my corner instead of spread out all over the garage, which is going to make it easier to move. And trust me, I am excited to move. And I can open my toolbox drawers all the way. That's a win in my book.